Hi, Artistic Souls. I'd like you to join me with a Get Ready With Me session this afternoon. I already have prepped up my skin. I used Merit. I have been using this for almost a year. I love it prior to putting makeup since it actually preps up and plumps up your skin. And then I also used Hanessa as my sunscreen for today. And then I also already have prepped up in terms of my primer. So I actually used Hydra. I'm getting it by Terry Hyaluronic Hydra Primer. Okay, so my skin is quite ready. It's been on for more than 5 minutes. So let's start putting. So moving on, let's start with my foundation. So today I'd be using Chanel Beige. I'm on the shade B30, so let's have this pumped up. So just gonna be very small. So it's quite a fluid type of serum. No, not serum, foundation. But let's start using it. Okay. So I'm using a brush. So it's actually a brush I got free from the Sublimage foundation. So I'm also using it to apply other types of foundation. So it's quite thin. It's a light to medium coverage. It's not so much of a foundation. It's just a better skin tone, no, right after you put on your foundation. So before we clean this up, I will just have to use my sponge to clean this up. Okay. So I'll just clean this up and then I'll get back to you when I need to start to put on my eyeshadow and other stuff. Okay, so I already have finished putting on foundation. Let's put on a concealer. This is actually a foundation and a concealer in one. So this is actually by Merit. I'm really fond of Merit. In the shade Bisque. So let's put it under my eye. And then in my crease, both, and then on the side of my nose, and then to put shape on my lips. Okay, just that thin, just a small amount, and then we can start blending it. I haven't put on my eyebrows yet. So this is actually how I start putting on my makeup. I start with my foundation. I've done this several times, so I'm confident it will not mess up. Putting my eyeshadow last after I put on my foundation, I've been pretty confident that I won't mess up. I've been doing this for more than years, for years, so I would know if it'll mess up my the rest of my makeup when I put on my foundation first. So let's proceed. I'm done. So moving on, I'm gonna be putting a setting powder under my eye and on my crease so that it's gonna be prepped up for the eyeshadow session. Eyeshadow session, good. Okay, so fixing my under eye so it won't crease. So I'm gonna put on some just light powder because this foundation is not actually matte. the Le Beige foundation is actually somewhat glowy, so I have to put on light powder so it won't be shiny, and I'm in the oily type. Okay, so let's move on. Let's continue. I'll be prepping up my eyebrows. So I'm using this is Anastasia deep brow pomade in the shade soft brown. So this is ABH. So let's prep up. Okay. So I actually have thin brows, thin hair, and a thin line of eyebrows. So I'm just gonna shape it up so that it will give shape to your face. So this brow pomade actually will last you long. It's actually almost a year with me. So it's difficult to use it up considering I use this every day. So a little will go a long way. So that's why you have to put it on first, and then you have to shape it using the other end of the brow tool. You can fix whatever is excess of a pomade. I can brush it off and spread all throughout your eyebrows. Let's put more. Let's just add something a little bit more. There, it's quite squarish, but let's fix that. I'll fix that. So there, it's pantay. Pantay meaning, I don't know. I would think the eyebrows are drawn balanced. It's even both sides. I hope so. Okay, so let's proceed to the next. Yeah, next, moving on, we have eyeshadow. So for my eyeshadow, I'm gonna be using my new favorite. This is actually Dior Backstage. So this is actually the shade warm neutrals. I really like peachy corally shades. It actually looks good on my morena skin tone. So let's start. Okay, so I have to use my Mahiwaga magic mirror, so I can see better, because you can see I have a different colored eye. That's my contact lens. My grade is quite high already. That's 500 and up. So I'm farsighted, so I have to use my contacts, and I have to use a mirror so I would be able to see better. Okay, so let's start with the first shade. This shade first as our transition shade. Okay, so we'll just brush it all over my eyelids just to prep up the whole crease and up. Not much on my lids, but on the crease. Okay, and then moving on, same shade to the other side. So I'm gonna be putting it all over. I'm actually using a BK Beauty brush. So this is shade 212 to spread the eyeshadow all over my lids. Okay, so it's quite light, it's pretty light. So let's move to the next shade. I'm changing brush, so now I'm using Refer brush number 14. I pretty much like to use this shade. This is Tangerine, so it will lighten up our eyes. So let's use this. So I'm going to be putting it on the outer corner of my eye, blending it in. I just got a very small shade. Again, outer corner of my eye, and then blending it in, pulling the other remaining shades in. So it's just gonna be light. I used to have this one, but very shimmering tangerine, but this time it's just gonna be light because it's already in the afternoon. I am not going to work because today is a rest day. So it's just gonna be light makeup, but it's too light. Let's put on more. Okay, I think this is better. Yeah, I think this is better. And then change of brush. I'm gonna be using 01 this time, still with Refer, and I'm gonna be using the next shade. This shade. This is Brick Orange. Okay, so it will darken a little bit the outer corner of my eye. And put a little under my eye. Okay, and then on the other side, still on the crease, to darken it up. And then the lower eye, lower corner. Okay. So we'll have to change this. We'll have to fix. Don't worry, we can fix that. I am using Sigma small tapered blending, so that we can have a more subdued look. It's too shimmering. It's too orangey. And okay, and now let's make the look more smoky. Oh, this is too smoky. Let's use another brush. I usually prefer this brush, number 13 Refer brush. And then on the other side, it's not pantay, it's not balanced, but don't worry, we can fix that. Makeup can always be fixed, so let's not worry about the excess. Okay, so let's get our sponge again and then fix that. I have to get a concealer so that we can fix a little bit of the excess eyeshadow. So do not worry about excess, you can easily fix it. So that's why it's good that we put our what you call this, the blush last, so that you would still have time to fix excess eyeshadow. So let's fix it again. Let's add on. I got too much. So is this more like it? Yeah. It's more of a subtle look again because it's a day off. It's my day off. Let's put on back a little orangey. Yeah, and I like the look. Okay, so let's use some more It's a bigger brush. This time I'm using 27 to blend everything up. Yeah, we need to fix and blend everything so it will not look too edgy. Yeah, and then on the other side, trying to extend it to the outer corner of my eye so that it'll look more elevated. Yeah, and then now it's time to put on our shimmer. So this time I will be using this shimmer, this one. That's actually the peach gold. So let's try to put it on. Okay. Does it look good? You'll be able to see the difference later. So let's extend it here, and then on the other side we'll fix that. We'll bring back the smoky effect once we're done with the shimmers. Well, there are different ways to put up the shimmers. You can put it on first and then put your smoky effect last, but actually I'm putting my smoky effect first, and then we'll fix that. We'll bring back the smoky effect first. Where are you? Hey. Yeah, I'm going back to refer number 13. Okay, so let's bring back the effect of a smoky look. Yeah. Okay, so pretty much we're almost done. I'll get back to you for blush. Okay, so moving on with our blush. So I'm using Patrick Ta. This is actually not too much. Not too much. Okay, so I've been using this for quite a while. See if you can see the dent. Yeah, and then so I've been using this for quite a while. So let's use the blush using the technique taught by Patrick Ta. So we'll start with the powder first. So I'm also using BK Beauty Angel Hot and Flashy 0507. Okay, so let's put in just a small amount. Hot, not hot. There, and then on the other side, tap for excess, and then I usually extend my blush up to the upper corner of my ear. Yeah, and then let's now use this one, the balm side, the cream. Let's tap excess so that it will not be too much. Okay. And then let's add, and then tap excess, and then tap. Let's put a small amount here. Yeah. Okay, so we're pretty much done. That's Patrick Ta for our blush. And then let's put on, I'm actually more using eyeliner. So I like to put an eyeliner so that it would open up my eyes. Okay, so let's proceed to the eyeliner. Okay, so let's continue. I'll be using Little Black Liner from Estee Lauder, thick and thin, ultra fine. So we'll be using the other side. This is actually the thin side, and then the other side is a thick one. Yeah, Yeah, so I'll have difficulty using this. I still have to practice, so we'll use the thin side. Okay, so I'll try to put this on with you watching me. This is quite difficult. This is always challenging, even if I'm doing this more than 3 years already. Okay, so let's try. So bear with me. This is not a quick routine. It takes time because you cannot get any mistake, otherwise you'll start all over again. Yeah, I think we got the other side perfectly. The other side now. Yeah, so far being quiet. I just had to make sure I'll be able to put it correctly. As I said, it's difficult to get a mistake, otherwise you start all over again. Yeah. It looks easy to put in yourself, but you know, on others, it takes really a lot of practice to do this simply because we have different eye shapes. Yeah, and we have different objectives to why we put on the liner. So me, I want to open up my eyes more. Hopefully it did, and give more shape to it. So this time I have to dry it a little while so that the black one will not stick, and then we continue. I actually have this is Shiseido. Yeah, this is a Shiseido curler. I got this as a gift from my friend at work. So let's put this on. Okay, and then on the other side. Just that easy. Yeah, and then mascara. I have Rare Beauty. It's been a year since I'm still not able to use it up, so hopefully by end of this year we'll finish so we can move to another product. Okay, the last routine for the eye makeup is the mascara. I don't put false lashes on because this is an everyday look. Yeah, and I'm not making excuses because I really don't know how to put eye extensions on, but I will have to learn. I'll have to be patient when it's a special occasion, but today it's just gonna be an ordinary day, but I want to get inspired, so I'm prepping this up, but I don't think I'll have to put on my eyelashes, my false eyelashes. We'll have one session soon. Yeah, so okay, let's proceed with lips. I'm gonna be using my LA Girl Shockwave Nude Lip Liner. So oh my, it's hot. I haven't sharpened it. Yeah, I like this color. Yeah, and we're almost done. So with all the lipsticks I have difficulty deciding what to put on today. So let me find one. So I think I use Sisley Beige Valley. It's not the first time I'm using it. It's just one of my favorite. So it's Beige Valley. It's a brown beige, orangey type of shade, so let's put it on. So we don't end there. We have to tap, tap, tap. We have to fix. Okay, we're almost done. Almost done, because we still have to set our makeup. So I'm using Charlotte Tilbury as my setting spray. Yeah, and we're done. This is the look. So I have to fix my hair. Okay, so I already fixed my hair, and here's the look.